Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, August 20, 2015, and it's 12:50 a.m. in Birmingham. Topic Part 2, September 2015. It all begins. In fact, that is the beginning of the end. I left off on the last part telling you about the Pope at the Vatican, inside the Vatican, having male strippers. That happened. You can look it up. You can watch it. See those eyes on the Pope just dancing around and drooling after those guys. But anyway, Pope Francis said he would baptize aliens. He also indicated we're going to have a meeting with them. That may be an announcement that he makes in September when he comes here. He'll baptize aliens. He said that, who are we to close doors? And he's referring again to the aliens. And I refer to the aliens as the Nephilim. Some of them are actually created beings, crossed between human and Nephilim, is what's hiding and what's underground. And this does not include the evil that I don't even think the Pope, well, I take it back. The Pope knows about it, just we don't know how in depth he is or who he is. Anyway, soon we're supposed to have an alien invasion, which is a fake, but it's played up is to be a real thing. But how many of you know or have heard that that's supposed to happen? The date's not given, but it's been talked about more than once. Back in 2010, I did several blogs about global warming, and every one of them called it a fake. And let me tell you how far that has gone from 2010 till today. Again, the title, September 15, it all starts. Pope, all religions are true. That means you're saved. Atheists, you guys are saved. Look at the Freemasons clock, the 12 logos where the hour hands are. All are signs to Satan. The signs of Satan. But in the middle shows a big G, which means God. So, are they putting a little message or a message among, we don't know what they're doing, but it's just like, well, we're not leaving out all the gods. So what's missing from this clock that shows all the religious systems or all the religions of the world? There's one missing, just one. Which one is missing? Okay, the one missing is Jesus Christ. Joel Osteen meets the Pope at the Vatican. Copeland meets the Pope at the Vatican. Perry meets the Pope at the Vatican, plus many, many more. And all of them gave to the Pope their full support. They united with the Pope. Wow. Pope said, having a personal relationship with Jesus is dangerous. The Pope must be included. And that will fall under one system. System is going to be the New World Order. What position will the Pope hold? Will he hold the Antichrist or the false prophet? He'll hold one of them. Pope said capitalism is dung of the devil. Capitalism is what America dreams are made from. This is people come to America for the American dream, but the Pope is calling the American dream the dung of the devil. Funny he would say the dung of the devil, because he's right in the devil dung as it is. He up to his neck in deep crap, if you know what I mean. So, remove capitalism. All of it. Take it out. It's of no good for you. It hurts you. It destroys you. Pope carries with him. This one got me. His staff, the one he carries around. In his staff, carved into the staff, is Christ crucified. Mighty nice of him to do that, to carry a crucifix around with him. An actual carving of Christ crucified. Oh, but he's crucified on a hammer and a sickle, not on a cross. This is the Pope's message. This is 100% communist. 100% communist. There's no room for Jesus in that world. In that world, they want to be our world. The weapon of choice to be used against the world. And I've been saying this. It was one of my first blogs, is climate change. I did not know the importance of it 700 blogs ago. I did not know the importance, how far it would go, how far Al Gore would take it, because he's the one I picked on. Climate change. It is the biggest, single most fabricated lie the world has ever heard. But it will bring the world into submission and under 100% enforced communist, socialist. This is how those who cower, those who starve to death, those who die by the millions just because they're hungry, they have no health care, and they're from North Korea, will be living the same way they live today. Think about that. And the world will be forced in paying for polluting this entire world and causing global warming. Guys, I'm telling you today, there's still more ice on this world today than there was last year, and more than there was 5 years ago, more than there was 10 years ago, more than there was 50 years ago. There's still more ice on this earth. Water level between the the east and west of Panama. In the east, you have the Atlantic. The west, you have the Pacific. Guess what? This has been unchanged since before they built the Panama Canal. The 6-inch level difference is all there is between the two, and neither side has raised up an inch. In this old story, I continue to tell everyone about the man that stood in the same place and took a picture at the same date, the same time every day, regardless of the weather, for 20 years, and took pictures of a glacier just melting away, moving back. It has retreated miles up the deep valley where it came from. There's global warming proof, but yet he's standing 3 inches above water level every time for 20 straight years, including the last picture he took, and still his feet has not got wet. Global warming. I gotta go to part 3. Jody Wolf Expoz.